Tired of talking about yourself? Try talking about someone else. Welcome to Podcast Workflows, where you get daily tips to improve your process, grow your show, and maybe even make some money. Each week, I also do a daily dive into the process of the world's most successful podcasters and reveal their tools, processes, and systems to help you simplify the production of your own show and reclaim hours in your day. You can improve your own podcast production process by seeing how the pros do it. I'm your host, Joe Casabona, and today I'm going to give you an episode idea that takes the spotlight off you, but also highlights your expertise. Some people don't like talking about themselves all the time, and that's perfectly fine. Probably even better. No one likes that guy that talks about himself all the time. A great way to get content without making it self-centered is by highlighting someone else's success. And that's why I want to give you an episode idea that is a client or customer spotlight. Listeners love content they can relate to. If you can pick a customer or a client and highlight how they've been able to improve themselves using your product or service, this is great content for you. And the secret thing that kind of undoes the promise I mentioned at the beginning of the episode is that it is kind of about you. But you should make sure to make the client the hero of the episode. You are the guide. And so you want to talk about the transformation that you were able to usher in for the client that you can also usher in for the audience. This can be in the form of a narrated case study, or it could be an interview that you do with the client. But you want to highlight three things: what their problem was and what they were struggling with before they hired you, how you assessed their situation and helped them, and then the transformation, where they are today. Remember, you don't want to sell the thing. You want to sell the transformation. You want to tell your customers or clients or potential customers or clients where they can be if they hire you. Now, I did a more in-depth look at customer spotlights on a guest blog post over at GoWP, so I will link that in the show notes. But your task for today is to think about the client or customer you really delivered for and why. Then turn that into a podcast episode. That's it for this episode of Podcast Workflows. Let me know what you think. Do you have a case study in mind that you can turn into a podcast episode? I'd love to hear about it on X or other X/Twitter like social networks. I'm at jcasabona. If you're on LinkedIn, I'm Joe Casabona on LinkedIn, so let's connect there. And until next time, thanks for listening, and I can't wait to see what you make.